Hello, viewers that would be watching this. I'm Silent Service and I'm joined by OP here, and back in Atlantic Fleet doing yet another one of these large custom battles, which is going to be us two against each other. So,
I need help. This guy's mentally insane. He wants me to do this even though I have no clue how to do this.
you forgot how to do this, because you played the game
I have
before.
never done this.
Right, so,
I haven't played this game.
he gets to choose the ships
I haven't played this game.
Right! He gets to choose the ships he uses, which he has the choice of the the two members of the Scharnhorst class, the two members of the Bismarck class, the two H-39s that are dictated here, the Deutschland class, cruisers, not the pre-dreadnoughts.
Okay, so leave the names to me. Okay, I'll do that myself. Thank you very much.
The Königsbergs.
Oh God, he's butchering the names already.
The Leipzigs.
That's why I said you should leave it to me, God.
Then there's the auxiliary cruisers. Then there's
I don't know if we need those.
Type 1934, 1934A, 1936, 1936A, 1936A Mob, 1936B, and the T-22 class. You can't have submarines because I don't have submarines.
I want my submarines. Give me my submarines.
No, you can't have submarines. You can't have submarines. As in normal mode in the game, submarines and surface ships aren't mixed together on the same side.
Yeah.
Right, so, what class it...
Would be for fun name playing.
What ships...
I will be accurate, historically. Okay, let me think about this. Scharnhorst class, leicht, Schwertreffen, ja. Aber das ist halt, strategisch ist das eigentlich, ich weiß nicht. How does this damage thing add up thing? Like, I do not understand the game. I've never played it.
It's an RNG based.
Oh.
It's RNG based. That was how Resolution survived as long as she did. That's how Eugen survived as long as she did. It's RNG based with some historical accuracies in parts.
I mean, the more guns the better is basically the whole value here, but I guess when it comes to the Bismarck Tirpitz compared to the Hütten and the what was the other ship? Berlichingen. What the I never heard of that one. I mean, the Bismarcks compared to the H-39s are like, they are pipsqueaks. They're like little. So let's go with the two Scharnhorst classen.
Okay, so it's the same ships that did cause me troubles last time.
Then let's which one has the torpedoes? It was the Tirpitz.
It isn't modelled in the game.
Oh, you have to be kidding me, right?
I'm not kidding.
Die Tirpitz hatte Torpedos. Warum kriegt die jetzt keine Torpedos? Das ist verflucht.
I wish I was kidding. I had this same rant with the Warspite and Malaya and Barham.
I mean, like, es würde einfach die ganze britische Flotte zerstören mit seinen Torpedos. Verdammt nochmal. I mean, it would just like, you know. Let's go with the. Actually, let's compare the Bismarck and the Tirpitz. So, can you go up to the Bismarck again?
They're both the same in the game.
Oh, come on! That's like even...
Both with 17-inch belts, 14 turrets, 7 decks. What they do is they take just one ship or the ship that had the most variation, most the same of that, and then model off that.
Yeah, okay, then let's just say Bismarck. I don't trust the Tirpitz getting
Okay.
bombed and all, you know. By the way, one question.
What?
About the, actually no, can you remove the Bismarck?
Removing Bismarck.
I'm going to go with 2H39.
So,
yeah.
yeah. The two
Hudson
H-39s.
und Berlichingen. Yeah.
Okay, so...
Wait, you've got 2 aircraft carriers.
Oh, yeah. I will be doing something... I'm going to give you 4 Stukas.
No, actually, change that. Do not do these Stukas. Give me a normal battleship.
You know what?
So I get
No.
to have...
Actually, I'm going to change out my aircraft carrier. I'm going to change out the Furious for another ship.
And stuff. Minengeschwader 13 oder was?
So, another ship I'm bringing in.
Ich hoffe, es ist nicht die Nelson, weil das war...
Okay. Back to you now. You have an
Wait,
extra...
Washington, what the hell?
Yes! I brought in Washington.
Is it an Iowa class? Is it an Iowa class?
Washington is not an Iowa class.
Is it a Line class? You know this.
Is a North Carolina class battleship.
Oh my god, you do understand that basically that's now a one-sided battle.
Which historically should be in the Pacific. Under
so
Lee.
remove it. Yeah, so remove it because it's not historically accurate.
Okay, I'll remove Washington. Sheesh.
Also like King George V, or yeah, the the Lion or whatever.
You had the H-39s. They never got into service, so.
I know that was the joke.
So yeah, you might want to bring in one of the Bismarcks just as to even the battleship field a bit.
Yeah, I'm bringing in the Tirpitz.
Okay.
Never saw.
Tirpitz. Okay, so that's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battleships against my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battleships. I have a heavy cruiser, a light, and then 3 destroyers.
Okay, let's choose the heavy cruisers. Yeah, better.
You have the Deutschlands and the Hippers.
Question: can I have 2 heavy cruisers? No.
You have 5 more ship slots left before we have the maximum amount of ships we can have.
Yeah. I mean, having a Lützau oder ein Admiral Graf Spee oder ein Scher könnte ja nicht schaden. Also, ich meine, das sind Schlachtschiffkanonen und wenn ich dann meine ganze Armee auf den
Google Translate.
Also, ich kann... Hä? Good luck trying to translate that.
No, but I'd just be like, if you want to know what he's saying, ready at Google Translates.
Ja, aber also ich würde schon sagen, dass ich meine, das sind Schlachtschiffkanonen und es hat Torpedos, aber die Prinz Eugen hat auch Torpedos, also ist das kein großer Unterschied. Ja, dann nehmen wir halt einen Graf Spee dran. Yeah, I'm gonna take a Graf Spee and
so you're gonna take Graf Spee and
yeah, and I'll also be taking a
which one?
Admiral Hipper.
He was hoping you did the blue hair. Right.
Why?
Light cruisers. You have three
Ja, ich bin nicht so ein...
ship slots left. And...
Ja, ich bin kein richtiger Fan von leichten Kreuzern, aber sie sind wahrscheinlich nötig. Nürnberg-Klasse, glaube ich, wäre besser. Also ich würde ehrlich gesagt Nürnberg sagen. Can you go to the Nürnbergs?
Yeah, you have 2 Nürnbergs. Leipzig and Nürnberg.
Ja, ja, dann Leipzig und Nürnberg. Ich meine, wir können dann 3 Zerstörer haben und dann bumm.
I'm
Also
guessing you
das
want both
sollte
of them?
theoretisch... Ja.
Okay. You have one final ship to choose. Be it auxiliary cruiser or destroyer.
Who needs an auxiliary cruiser? Like, what does that bring you?
Well, in the German playthrough, normally it would mean that you get a unit that can easily torpedo an enemy at close range. I used that before myself. But when you know you're up against a auxiliary cruiser, it's not so good.
Okay.
So yeah, with me knowing I'm against an auxiliary cruiser, I would be shooting that thing down immediately. Although, if you do have that, I will put in a four turn block before I can fire upon it if you don't fire with it to begin with.
Yeah. I think the... So, Leberrecht Mars hat 8 Torpedos, 5...
5 inch
Nee, das waren
guns.
5 mal 25 mm Kanonen.
There's the 34,
600
the
davon.
34A.
36 Kilometer.
Then there's
36 Knoten, 36 Knoten.
The Type 1936.
Ja, 36 Knoten.
Which is 5-inch guns again. Then you have the 1936A, which is 5.9 inch.
I have to wait quickly. Wait.
You know, viewers, earlier today I was actually reading about the story of the man who survived the highest dosage of radiation in history. What I'm thinking about that is, why did they let him be in so much agony? At this rate, I might just choose his destroyer for him. Using my advanced knowledge of German destroyer designs. I know from that the T-22s aren't going to do I'm going to give him...
I'm kind of got an issue right now.
What?
I won't be available for quite a while.
Okay, so... How... Okay, I'll give you a Type 1936B Z43. And player 2 on. Right. Viewers, what I'm going to try and do is do somewhat fairness in this until he comes back. So, I have time to consider which one of the ships to go for, mainly. Because we have Hutton and the one I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce here. They're 16 inches. One's closer, one's further away. Well, relative to the battleship HAL, that is. But HAL is 14-inch gunned, and so would have belts 5 inches on them. On the Hutton, it's 17. Not gonna no chance of a pen. Gneisenau, it's 18. Not gonna get a pen in. Yeah, it's 17 there. Gonna be over pens. Definite over pens. So, with all the ships here, it's either going to be that the battleship doesn't pen or overpens. Okay. I'm going to go for the Admiral Grash Bay with the HAL. And because it's 14-inch shells against a 5.5-inch belt, I am going to be using high explosives. Elevation 16.3. Fire. Okay, we have given Admiral Grash Bay a hit on its stern. And funnily enough, it's on fire at the bow, of all places. Lion, I'm going to have you go for Hutton. So, elevation 10.7. Armor piercing. Off you go, to the races. And those shells miss. I've decided to give Resolution another chance here because she didn't really have it well for her last time. She is going to go for the Admiral Hipper at 13.6 with high explosives to avoid overpenning. Well, so then there's less chance of an overpen. Or at least I believe so. Anyway. And then you were going to go for the unpronounceable German vessel. 16.6. Aim for A and B turrets because that is the parts of the ship that I'm most wanting to get rid of right now. And that was massively long. I did bring the Queen Elizabeth here, but only in the form of HMS Valiant, which was truly one of the ones that was modernized. Valiant, I'm going to have fire at Gneisenau because Gneisenau is the vessel here with the German vessel with the most number of guns that can be a threat to us. Well, Gneisenau and Scharnhorst, as they both have 9 11-inch guns, which their numbers would be something I'd be concerned about. I this time decided to bring in a heavy cruiser because having 2 light cruisers last time didn't really end well on my end. Right, aim for B turret. What were you going for? The Basalt? The Bismarck? Belfast? I don't think she's in any sort of gun range right now. We'll see. 6.3, 29, 37. You are going to go for the light cruiser Nuremberg, and you are needed at max elevation. Okay. Here go the shells. Just long. Jersey. Jersey and her sister ships are going to have open fire right from the start with the destroyers against the destroyer, I should say. Jarvis. You have a much more respectable 25.9 elevation. Put your guns to. What I've just realised is, for the lighter ships here, my destroyers have a great possibility to pen their decks. Norman, because I know it's just going to be a waste of shells at this range. Okay, so for Germany, I'm going to say that he would know about my decision to not to try and knock out his A and B turrets, so he is possibly going to try and get his stern turrets in. Well, at least for, I believe. And I'm going to fire upon my battleship. One of my 16-inchers. Nice now. I'm going to flank ahead and turn to port a bit because Gneisenau, I believe, would be more accurate up close. I'm going to focus Gneisenau for at least this turn on London. If OP wants to change that, he can do so later. And the London has been hit. Hutton. At our Lion class here at 13-1. That 0.1 of a degree wouldn't have mattered anyway. Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst, I'm going to... I'm going to try and run down for Resolution. No. I'm going to go for the Howe here because out of all the capital ships, the Howe's the one that the Scharnhorst have the best chance of penetrating. Tirpitz, speed up to flank, and she's going to go for Resolution at 11. 6. Okay, that did not hit the intended target. That instead hit Lion. Instead hit Lion. I know from past experience, the Grush and the current campaign, which I really do need to do an update on at some point, that the Deutschlands are perfect destroyer killers. So I'm going to use it as that. Admiral Hipper. .2 go ahead. Leipzig. I'm letting my prejudice against these light cruisers go all ahead full. Jarvis there. 19.1. Because I'm definitely thinking that OP would be smart enough to bring his vessel within, well, to a target that it could penetrate. 16.9. No, I wouldn't call it that. I'd call it 15.8. That was still long. Lion is still having a roast dinner aboard her decks. Well, yeah, the crew would definitely be having roast dinner because the fire could be cooking off any chicken that's on the vessel. It'd also be cooking off AA shells and the like. But... ooh, that's a pen to Hutton. I think that's going to be a hit against the Hipper. That is a hit against the Hipper. .6. I believe it's going to be short. It wasn't short. We're getting hits. Remember, viewers, this is all RNG, not any hacking or anything. Everything you see here is all the RNG's work. Okay, elevation 14.8. But the Hipper's got hits to me, but I haven't getting hits to hit her. That's all. I'm gonna go down by 5 degrees, but almost 5 degrees. 40.3. Wait, those were AP? They weren't supposed to be AP. Yeah, that is way too long. Jersey. Maybe. We're close enough to get a hit on them. Maybe it's going to be the one to save me. 22.9 when 25 point... oh god. I'm going to go that elevation, call it a day. Ooh, just short. Damn it. The Norman. No targets. Now. you were long last time, so go down 14-4. And 2 hits. You got a hit last time, but you have to readjust for close distances. 11-5. This is just going to show viewers I am not cheating. Because if I was cheating, I would be on purposely sabotaging it so that he doesn't get any hits on me. Oh god. Following the rangefinder crews. Shouldn't have. Right. It's gonna be 15-6. Usually the rangefinder crew's second guess is always short. Oh yeah, Turpins I tried for resolution, but she went too short and hit, and she went short again, and almost hit the battleship again. And Jersey has taken a hit. Hipper firing against the London here. Okay, Hipper got her out, but should be back in action. Just okay. Howe is still continuing to put fire down on the Admiral Grush Bay. Grush Bay's bridge has gotten hit. Lion is still on fire. What's the secondary guns? 5.25s. Freaking hell! Hutton is going down to a turret explosion in a turret. Like, that's freaking hell. Place your bets on what he's gonna think. He's gonna think I'm cheating. But yeah, Hutton's just been hooded. Massive turret explosion brings her down. Yeah, she's going over to starboard, going down by the bow. I would say at least everyone in A turret is dead. That's at least on the casualty list. But yeah, that's the only damage we really done to her is her A turret, but that's caused a large enough explosion to make her lose watertight integrity and go down. Is he back yet? No, he isn't. But yeah, I would have been here in this chat. Like I said though, it's all RNG. You're on Admiral Grush Bay, weren't you? Should be. no, you were on one of the... Never mind. Yeah, they were on one of the Scharnhursts, but... Where was this luck yesterday? Time for recording. / stream. Like... Yeah, Hutton is definitely out of the fight. Forever and ever. Amen. Elevation 13-1. Again for the A and B turret area. I want to knock out a turret, but I don't want to knock out a turret like I did with Hutton, in which the turret being knocked out sends the ship down. (15-3) armor piercing to bow. I can now swap the focus of one of my ship that just got the kill. Please, this be a hit. I think this turn is when I'm going to open up with those German lights. Jersey. You can still shoot, can't you? You can still shoot, so you're still shooting. Jarvis. Fire away, fire away. Okay, we've got some more, or some hits on the German destroyer. You should have gone to smokescreen and covered London, but okay. Elevation 12-4. I say 11-2, because I think we're way too... Yeah, that was way too far. We're way too close for that elevation to eventually happen. In fact, I'm actually hitting the ship. Tippets. Still firing on resolution. Resolution's been hit. Jersey is not gonna have a good day after this. Yeah, that's Jersey sinking. So, the Germans lost one ship, I've lost one ship, although the Germans have lost a much more valuable ship than me. Like, you could see its stern poking out right now, if you look closely. Just like Jersey's is. Leipzig, you are going to focus fire on the Lion. I want to get some fires on our decks. Because with ships with guns that you have no hope of actually penning the armor belt, what you're better off to do is to start fires on the superstructures and upper deck works. Because in theory, after a while, the fires would either go too far out of control or would be too numerous that the crew can't put them out and would have to abandon ship. Nowhere near. Z43. Jarvis at 42. Short. Okay, back to British. Garage Bay, 13. 3. Fire. That's Garage Bay's center works being given an overhaul. Yeah, you're the one that has just had a recent target sunk, so you're going to switch over to the turrets. Easy. That would have more than likely been an overpen, if anything. Yeah, you're focused on Berkeley and... No, I said it wrong. I'm not even going to try to attempt to pronounce it. Valiant. Nice now. Valiant. Yeah, I did not count for that. We actually got a hit in with the London again. Because through what I know, I did hit once with the thing. Belfast is finally producing hits. The Hutton's finally gone down. Okay, and fire. The Norman. Oh god, I should have smoke screened again. .12-4 should be perfect to do damage. Yep, massive damage. But this isn't the days of Jutland. We have improved our handling of powder bags, and no poor mishandling of it will ever happen again. Under doctrine, at least. More hits on the 5th. Don't know how, I mean not. There you get what I mean. Turpit's rangefinder crews are just trying to make Turpits miss. I, on the other hand, am not, because I'm not allowed to cheat here. Admiral Grosh Bay has had an explosion on decks. You just took out Jersey, so Jarvis is next on your list. 7, 6, 1. Resolution is going down, so we've lost a battleship and a destroyer. They've lost a battleship. They've lost a battleship and have got other ships damaged. So even against myself, I'm losing. Even against myself, I'm losing the British. But yeah, Resolution wasn't as resistant as yesterday. Maybe it had something to do with the fact that, she had a different random number generator done on how much hits she could take. Just like Hutton did on this battle as well. Okay, back to the British. Howe is still firing upon Grosh Bay. But really, at this point, we could turn back, and then this would still be called a victory for us, because we took out a modern battleship of the time, a modern battleship, for the loss of only one outdated battleship that was destined for the scrapyards anyway, and a destroyer. Acceptable losses in Silent Navy, Silent Royal Navy. Bracketed her decks, but no actual hits. No, no. No, that's not done so good. Right. So, are dishing out quite a bit of hits, as well as taking some as well. But right now, we have a bit of the upper hand because we still have both our 16-inch battleships. They don't. Still got a hit in. Okay. Nice now. London. You know what to do by this point. London's been like Resolution in terms of the damage taken, but definitely not in terms of the how long she's how accurate she is. Okay, Tirpitz. Because your original target's gone, target the Howe. Bracketed Valiant. Spey is looking worse for wear. There she goes. Spey wasn't going to survive much longer anyway. And from the looks of it, London isn't going to either. So, no major difference, really. $18.8. Fire. Okay, back to the British. Howe, having to no longer focus on Garage Spey, is going to focus on Scharnhorst at 16.4 AP. Line is on Tirpitz, and I'm going to bring all guns to bear. Tirpitz is just taking massive amounts of pens. Valiant, who is on fire because of being bracketed by Tirpitz, I believe it was. Yeah, you can still fire, so you'll still fire. No. And we did contour heads. London, who is so going to be down for the count really soon. Admiral Hitler. Trump. Damaged somewhat more. Nuremberg. 23.3. Explosives. Fire. Jarvis. Norman. You're well within gun range now. 23. 23-3. Another explosion on the 16-incher. 10-6. That was still short. London's a done for. Ooh. Hold on, London has a tiny bit longer. Don't know how much longer, but tiny bit. It says it's green, so I'm gonna go off by the race rifles. Elevation 10.9. Yep, seen some hits against Howe. London is going down finally. What? Okay, that's the double clicks doing, not mine. That one was mine. But it adds a bit of interest to the playing field because it blocks out the 16-incher from potentially more hits because it's hidden behind smoke screens. Still going for Scharnhorst. 14.8 because that last elevation was too long. Tippets is going to get more 16s to her self. About the same elevation. So, way long. Stupid. You will cease this stupid smokescreen at once. T12-6. No, that's too far. This is the point of incompetence. Shines through. Oh god. Berkeline is, well, Yeah, is injured but not out of the fight yet. Or whatever it's called. Is injured but not out of the fight yet. Jarvis, your service has been very well done, but never mind. Don't need to say goodbyes yet. 11. Short, even with me being generous to the rangefinders. Apparently it still hits, so still hit. Admiral Hipper, you are going to change targets to Belfast. Leipzig, no more you being under smoke screen. Z43, just fire. How you are going to go set for the rest in terms of the direction you turn. 14-3, fire. Yep. Good hits, good hits. 10 degrees starboard. 8.3. Gonna go 8.6. Left 6. No, too long, too long, too long. Nice now. 11-3. Going at 18. Torpedoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one of the torpedo banks out, and that is going towards the Admiral Hipper, which may or may not be slowed down. Is he back yet? No, he isn't. Still exploding all over the place. What I'm going to say is that when they came out of the smoke, they misidentified Howe as the ship they were firing on beforehand. Scharnhorst, Howe, fire. How would that do? Tirpitz, Howe. How would that one do? 9-4. Okay. Admiral Hipper. Short last time, so long this time. Oh no. I do not notice that with ships until it's always too late. British torpedoes in the water. (12-6). 12-6. Fire. Short. Tirpitz. At 8-4. That's a hit. Teachers, leave those kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, it was all just bricks in the wall. We don't need 8. Nice, now it's just had an internal explosion. Jarvis goes down, but not before firing the last of her deadly cargo. Part of her last of part of her deadly cargo, because she did get all the 4.7 off, but technicalities are things we don't worry about here. Pullback emergency. Eek, that's not going to do any good. Eek, yeah. This is your last shot, Hipper. It doesn't count. Hipper's last shot and they didn't make it count. Yeah, that's Admiral Hipper overkill to the bottom. How did Admiral Hipper sink? Overkill! That's what sunk her in the end. Overkill. By Motorhead. No. What sunk her was 5 torpedoes to the port side of the ship, sending her down rapidly with all hands. Yep, I'm going to be calling it. The sinking of the Admiral Hipper takes her down with all hands. Tirpitz's bridge has gone out. No, it was supposed to lower the elevation. Scheiße. Nürnberg. It's just by this point known that this destroyer is in a spot of trouble. So is the battleship here. It's still going to fire upon the Howl though until our shell. Howl just had a massive explosion. Ow. That was painful. Luckily, Howl's not my flagship. Luckily, my flagship hasn't been hit at all. That gives very little detail to which one's my flagship, as there's only 2 ships that haven't been hit, Belfast and Norman. Nice, now you were focused on Destroyer recently. Hit both battleships. I just noticed something about the line as well. They're flatbacks. Nürnberg yeah, move up. It's still okay for now. The destroyer crew realise they cannot get their ship to be refloated in any decent amount of time. As in, like, not enough time to get away. So, they scuttle. Hold on a sec, is OP back? No. No. Lion? Go for Scharnhorst, actually. Oh god, you would have better one dies now. Okay! That's their other 16-incher going down. It was only just a matter of time before that one went down. Gneisenau is still being fired upon by Howe.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's going okay for both sides. Germany has lost Hipper, Z43, Grauspey, Hutton, and the two 16-inches, the two H39s. I've lost Jarvis, Resolution, Jersey, and London.
Okay.
And
Which one has lost more ships? I forgot.
Germany has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. We are equal.
Okay.
It's just
how many battleships? Or is it?
Germany has Tirpitz, Scharnhorst, and Gneisenau. I have the Lions, Howe, and Valiant.
Oh god.
Although my capital ships are damaged. Lion here, it's fire really. I've lost radar's rangefinder, AA, and A turret on the other Lion. Valiant's the least damaged.
Next time we do it, I want to be there because
yeah.
I can't trust on your non-biased accuracy shooting.
Howe is also going down. No, not going down yet, but it's got damage. And I've just realised something that the Gneisenau could easily do. And
What?
I'm going to have it do the thing it can easily do before any more torpedoes go flying. Hypermotors.
Jesus.
That.
That was deadly.
Scharnhorst
So
is
which?
also still up, which it's firing upon the HMS Howe right now. If I remember correctly, I need to turn Tirpitz to port. Okay, Tirpitz to port.
God.
Why was that set? AP 9.0 towards Howe. 8.6. Short. Oh god. Turpitz is going down.
Well done.
How is somehow still afloat? Okay, we are still focusing on Scharnhorst with you. Scharnhorst, as of right now, the only damage she really has is from the Leipzig going into her. Okay, the most heavily damaged British capital ship that damage is fully known is going to take over on firing on Gneisenau. You target your guns for the Nuremberg. Good to see my flagship is still undamaged.
Which is your flagship?
Belfast.
Ah.
And she's the only undamaged ship of my fleet here.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. And one of only 2 undamaged ships left here. The other being the Nuremberg isn't undamaged. Leipzig is undamaged from combat damage, but she is damaged from having a date with
Yeah, let's just do it next time and I will make sure to not cause the mistakes that you have done.
I've done mistakes
Oh,
on both
absolutely.
sides.
Yes, but I will try to avoid them, you know? You do mistakes so I don't repeat them. That's how we do it. I'll rewatch the stream and then just go through it.
Okay.
And you'll probably, before stream, can we then do like a little course of how to do the aiming thing?
Yes. 11, 2, I'm gonna go 11.5. Superstructure hits. That's about it. Although it's looking like I'm going to be the victor here, it's not going to be without damage.
You mean
Oh,
Britain's gonna be the...
we're going down. We've lost one of our 16 inches.
Oh, finally. Like, we've lost all our 16 inches. That's why I said you couldn't have made it worse for us.
Yes, but you still have Gneisenau and Scharnhorst.
I would have had them either way.
Well, yeah, considering the fact I saw them the least threat of them all and have only started firing upon them now. Yeah.
You will not be making that mistake next time, I know that for sure.
Yes.
Also, this is the point where big brain comes in for me. What I would have done is I Actually, no, I won't tell you. I will literally do it next time. Better not to tell you all my tricks in the box.
Hold on a
now.
second. The Nice Nows and Scharnhorst have torpedoes. It's just that only Hal is in
She has them.
range to be hit by that. Okay, elevation 4, I think. No. It said 4.8.
Way short. Ooh. Why hasn't it sunk yet?
RNG.
Oh my god. British
Although
are winning
the-
because of luck.
The Hutton actually did go down to a did go down like Hood. Turret explosion.
Magazine detonation? You have to be
Magazine
kidding me.
debt. Yes.
God.
Yes.
You know you could turn around that ship so you could show light guns?
Yeah.
Like,
But
just a little advice next time.
Oh god, I was supposed to do that.
Ooh. Scharnhorst has taken a beating.
It would only really be partial pens from Hal because Scharnhorst has an 18-inch belt.
Oh, come on.
What damage was that? A and B!
Yeah. This is not going great. I hope the German Navy just knocks out all the...
Well, they still have a chance with Battleship Hal to bring more down with them. That's horrible for Nice now. And Nuremberg is still getting hit by the Belfast, my flagship. And out of every ship here, the least threatening. Do you think it would be a good idea for me to smoke screen and turn away Gneisenau next turn?
Probably, yeah. Although she's lost the force, doesn't matter what now.
Wait, no, it's
How is it still alive?
It's Scharnhorst that needs to turn away because at least this turn because she's the one with the only X turret left.
Yeah.
Leipzig.
Although showing broadside is actually quite useful. Do you know why?
Because loads of guns.
No, here's the thing. I have noticed that the range finding thing has actually been kind of like a longitude thing. So basically, like, if you want to have the most luck with RNG and all, if the ship is heading straight for you, you will have an easier time hitting it when you're trying to get the range.
Just gotten X into action here. I think Scharnhorst by this point might need to be scuttled or fight to the end. Wait, no, she's sinking. One of the two is. I think it might be Horst. Not the now. in like Nelson Day's close combat quarters. How is finally going down? Yeah, it's the Scharnhorst that's going down. She fought well until finally being taken out by okay, I'm going to bring the Nuremberg out of here. I am going to have Nuremberg be the only survivor from this battle. Unless we can withdraw from battle now, which we can't. So you're going to go for Leipzig next because they're only slightly closer than the ship you just took out. Gneisenau is going down. So the German Navy consists of, in this battle at least, only two light cruisers left. One of which is smoke screening away. You know what? Both of which are going to smoke screen away. You know what? I'm going to keep with what I said and only Nuremberg makes it out. Leipzig is going down. It's going to go down. I don't care. She's going to go down. Belfast is going to hold fire for the rest of this. Leipzig, although your fate has already been relegated,
Oh god.
as to be sunk, as it's going to be Nuremberg that survives this. You are at least going to...
No.
Hold on a sec, we could... No, we can't withdraw from battle yet.
Why?
One of the two ships isn't damaged enough to warrant being retreated.
Yeah. Oh god. My cruisers are taking a beating. How's it looking on your side?
My one cruiser left is okay. Lion's taken a beating, but she's going to live. And Valiant's taken some damage, but non-fatal damage.
Okay.
Leipzig... I think, actually, in this two-player mode, retreating is not allowed.
So about there.
Like, it's in,
That's about right, yeah. That'll be okay. Okay, we can do that. Okay, that makes sense.
God, you really didn't take care of my navy at all.
Okay, we're happy. We understand.
And next time I think I'm going to go with some different ships.
maybe British.
It's Carolina class, right? Yeah. Can't you make it even more overkill than it already is? That's why I said Americans, please.
Well, because because I'm going to have to damage the Nuremberg a bit more, or else we're going to be here for ages while she tries to retreat.
Don't we want to do some near like that? Yeah, like
What?
combat. No, Neo Warfare X. Remember that? Like we do combat there.
Okay, the guns are out of action for at least one turn, so the guns are gonna fall silent.
Which guns?
Leipzig's.
Oh my god.
Leipzig's.
So basically they have...
They're disabled for a turn, at least, and they wouldn't...
Nope, they're disabled forever.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I want to try and have Nuremberg live. So I just want to have her damaged enough that we can withdraw from battle.
Although I'm pretty sure it won't be the case. Oh my god.
That was secondary guns, not...
Accuracy. Accuracy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, withdrawal mode is not allowed in this. Okay, so I'm going to scuttle Nuremberg, but we're going to say for the sake of it, Nuremberg survived. So, I lost the battleship Howl, and I'm not going to try and pronounce it. And Lion and Valiant got medium damage, London was sunk, Jersey, Jarvis and Norman was sunk, while the entire German fleet but Nuremberg was sunk.
Yeah. I really am going to make sure that next time we do it, I'm gonna...
Yep. And on that, time for the outro. Silent service going silent.